It's January 1st, 2015. It's the new year. This is the time when people make New Year's resolutions to try to improve their life somehow. And I'm out here on my bike like I am every day. I stopped making New Year's resolutions about 15 years ago. The way it turned out was, if I really wanted to do something, I did it. And I don't think New Year's resolutions work. I was hearing people my age on TV last night talking about New Year's resolutions. Are they still doing that? And I used to make a big deal about it in my 20s. It got me thinking, yeah, why don't I do that anymore? Yeah, they don't work very well. And I don't think that's a good way to go, because, well, New Year's comes around, and then it's kind of forcing people to make resolutions. And that's not a very organic way to go. Organic is the way to go. But I think the biggest factor is that New Year's comes and then it goes. And then as New Year's passes, the New Year feeling passes. What you want to do is just start thinking more about what you want out of life, and then how you're going to get it. And then you keep focusing on what you want. Then it gets into your mind and gets into your blood, and it stays with you. And then the new habits you create stay with you. I went raw in September 6 years ago. And I have remained high raw. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh yeah, there's been times where I focus on sleeping early. That's another big thing. And I've been working on that lately. So that was like the middle of the year I started doing. But now I keep going back to it because it's in my head. That's now my number one focus. I focus on that every single day to try to get it. I just thought of something else. Let's see, what was that? Yeah. The way I've been able to change for good is by doing it slow. And New Year's, again, it doesn't work that way. It gets you to try to change all at once, right on New Year's. And then you're trying to force 100% change all at once. And that just rarely works. Here on the internet, I encounter hundreds of people, trying to change in some way, and often fail. So I've heard hundreds of stories about how people do it or how they don't do it. So I say get out there and do it by focusing on how are you going to do it. And don't be bothered by setbacks. You don't want an excuse. You want a better life. You found one of the right channels to be at. I got another 162 videos that you can watch in the meantime while I'm making more videos. I'm the real deal right here. 46 years young, getting younger as I walk. I think I'll be making some videos in the future about what's going on with me in the big picture. I don't usually talk about myself like Dan does. But I'm going to start getting into that. Start getting into that Dan mentality. Maybe people will like that. I try to be inspiring in my videos. That's pretty important. Just like Durian Rider. He's inspired me. Running Raw. Oh, and maybe the most inspirational. Let's see. What's his name? The Fruitarian. Inspiring videos. He tries to make them kind of like mini movies, like I do in some of my videos. So have a good 2015. I lost track a long time ago. That's what happens when you get old. Yeah, it seems like it should be like 14 at this point. I was still in 2013. But then I get lost in myself and what I'm doing. I don't focus on things outside, numbers, calendar. I used to be big on that. Anyway, I'm trying to wrap up this video. I have trouble with that too. That'll be my New Year's resolution. Wrap it up. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, inspirational videos. You found the right community right here. Thumbs up. And you'd be wise to subscribe to this community.